What's good, YouTube, man? We're back with another video. I hope y'all miss me, man. I hope everybody been well. Today, I know most of y'all, man, y'all viewers, y'all around my age, y'all are 18, 17, 18, 19, 20. If you're around that category, if you're a teen or going into your early 20s, if you're in your early 20s, this video is specifically for you. So basically what I'm going to be talking about today is some skills that if you acquire will really make you evolve. So basically in this video I'm going to be talking about a skill that every 18 to 23-year-old should learn. So basically I'm just going to start off with number 1. And the number 1 skill that you should learn as a teen or going on to your early 20s is definitely sales. And the reason why I say that is because if you are on the path or even envision a path of financial freedom or any type of entrepreneurship, then sales is really something that you should take and consider to learning, because that itself is going to free you from the 9 to 5 and getting paid by the hour. So that's something that's really going to help you benefit as far as like going on to the next level, as far as like entrepreneurship. So sales is something that you really want to learn, and you can really apply sales to everything, to every aspect of your life. Like you can really use that as a day-to-day and help you get further in life. You don't have to be selling. Like there's certain techniques that you learn within sales that really help you communicate, that help you sales, and that's one skill that I really recommend you learning. That's number 1. Sales is definitely number 1. The second skill that I recommend you learning as a young entrepreneur or somebody young that is coming up is definitely communication. And the reason why I say that is because communication is literally everything. It's literally how you're going to get from one place to another. It's all about connections and communication, and the better you are on expressing how you feel or how just expressing yourself, then you're ahead of people. You know, it's like, you want to learn communication because all it takes is one simple conversation with the right person to change everything. Like whether that's making a connection that you would have made that you wouldn't have made if you didn't know how to communicate, some new friend, new bond, new business ideas. There's just so many different ways and so many different things that can benefit you when it comes to like learning how to communicate. And that's like when I say to communicate, I mean as far as like asking the right questions in the conversation, figuring out what you want the conversation to lead to. Like there's a lot of different things, and I think communication is definitely a big factor in leveling up. And I really want you guys to try and focus on communicating. One big thing in communication is eye contact, because if you're looking at somebody while you're talking to them, it's a sign of respect, and it's a sign of trust. So that's another thing. So communication is really a key factor. The third skill that I want you guys to learn while trying to level up on your come up is definitely confidence. Confidence. Me personally, I feel like confidence is really key. And the reason why I say that is because, like, you can be confident even if you're not confident, if that makes sense. Like, you can really pretend to be confident and then eventually be confident because you pretended to be confident. And like, I'm so serious. You can actually do that. So like, all it takes, I know it takes courage, but all it takes is for you to do one thing that you feel like you're not confident at, and then do it again. Like, and then you're just gonna build a habit at that point. So I feel like confidence and being able to really just talk in front of a room of people, like being able to do things like that, just you got to get comfortable doing the uncomfortable things. And that's a big part that comes with confidence. Certain people are like afraid of doing certain things, and if you went and did that, that's being confident. So yeah, you definitely have to be confident especially within yourself. You know, you have to be confident in everything that you do. You know, as far as like being a man or woman, you have to be confident within yourself. You have to trust yourself. You know, at the end of the day, you're all you got. Why not be confident within yourself? You know, that right there is gonna help you get to different rooms, open different doors by just being confident. Like, there's so many different ways you can like try and be confident, you know, like as far as like if you're like a boy and you're like scared of talking to girls or scared of walking up to girls, like just go to Walmart and just walk up to a girl you think is cute and just do that shit. You feel me? Just do it, you know, like you're probably never gonna see them again. You feel me? Just do certain things that make you feel uncomfortable, and eventually it's gonna be like, damn, I was really scared to do this. And it's not even that. I was just like an example, you know, like it's just being confident. Just try and be confident. Try and be you. You know, at the end of the day, being yourself is the most important thing. Don't try to be like nobody else. You're gonna go farther being you than trying to be somebody else, if that makes sense. And the fourth skill that I really recommend you guys learning is definitely networking. And when I say networking, and this, I mean like being able to make connections and not being scared to speak to somebody, or you know, if you feel like if you see somebody with a random nice car that you really like, it's your dream car, not being able to scared to go up to that person and ask them like, yo, I like your car, this and that. Not even just interrogate them, just like, you know, not being scared to just taking a step, if that makes sense, you know, like, and networking is definitely like the main part as far as being successful. Like, I've learned a lot so far, and I really feel like, yes, hard work is a main factor, but connection is also another. So it's like they go hand in hand, you know, like if you know somebody in a big corporation or as a boss, like you're more likely to get a job rather than somebody on the street who applied, you know. So like connection is really a big thing in this world. Like networking is definitely something that you really have to learn to do. Like if you have a business, you know, you got to find somebody who within that niche and just networking, you know. You never know when that person is going to whenever you're going to need somebody just by knowing somebody, or just somebody is going to need you, or you can direct somebody to somebody else, you know. And that way, you by knowing a lot of people, that way you become important and people come to you about stuff, and that within itself you can sometimes make money just by having a certain connection, you know. So that's one thing I really want you guys to focus on, is being able to network. I know you guys probably got businesses out there trying to better yourselves. Really do focusing on trying to network. And yeah, so don't be scared to just have that conversation, even if you think it's corny or you got an ego. No, bro. Like sometimes you gotta put your pride to the side. Like you really gotta put your pride to the side. Like you really like when it comes to that stuff, you gotta network. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. So that's really one thing I do. One of the main things about life, like being able to network and knowing somebody that knows somebody, is definitely a good feeling. And yeah, just you guys, I hope I gave you guys some pretty good advice. I know this video was pretty just straight up, but I'm just trying to get more comfortable talking to the camera, trying to get consistent, post every day. But yeah, man, if you guys got any questions, anything like that, feel free to comment down. Follow the IG, subscribe to the YouTube, like, comment, share. And yeah, man, if y'all have any ideas for YouTube, any videos, anything y'all want me to talk about, specific topics, just comment it down below. And yeah, man, I'll catch y'all. I appreciate whoever watched this. But yeah, man, we got more coming.